Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss few important topic from chapter 2, units and measurement. The first topic which we are going to discuss is your absolute error. What we have written, let me read out, then we will explain. Absolute error in the measurement of a physical quantity is the magnitude of the difference between the true value and the individual measured value of the quantity. Now what is true value? That part we are going to discuss. Let me discuss in details the absolute error. Now what we have written, if a bar equal to mean or true value of the measured quantity. Now a bar is nothing but the mean of the number of observation which we have taken in our experiment, and a suffix I, value of the quantity measured in the ith observation. So AI define the measured value for each of the observations. Now then absolute error is nothing but the difference between the true value and the measured value, and definitely we have to consider the magnitude. So because absolute error is always positive. So if we consider for the ith observation, the absolute error for the ith observation is here. The true value is nothing but the mean of the set of n observation, that is your a bar, and ai is nothing but the ith observation, value of the quantity measured in the ith observation. Now if we consider n observation, then I goes from 1 2 3 till n. So delta 1 in place of I equal to 1, so it goes a bar minus a1, the modulus, two parallel line is nothing but the modulus of a bar minus a1, that is the magnitude only, delta a2, a bar minus a2. So in this way the final one, delta an, is nothing but is your a bar minus an with the magnitude sign. Now let me explain this topic in brief. Suppose you have taken an observation. Suppose you have measured the radius of a wire by using screw gauge 5 times. So if I ask you what is the true value, what you will do? You will take the mean of that 5 observation, and that mean of that 5 observation is nothing but is your a bar, and ai is nothing but the value for each observation. Suppose 5 observation you are taken, so a1, a2, a3, a4, a5. So I goes from 1 to 5, and absolute error is nothing but the as per the definition, magnitude of the difference between the true value and the measured value. And absolute error, as the word define, absolute is nothing but the magnitude only. So more becomes clear when we will take one numerical. Now mean absolute error. So absolute error for each of the observation already we have calculated. Now for mean, what we will do, we will sum up and divide it by the number of observation, that is your n. And if you want to close it within the sigma notation, then delta ai modulus sign, and sigma notation I equal to 1 to n. So I goes from 1 to n. If you substitute I equal to 1, you will get the first term. If you substitute I equal to n, you will get the last term. Now relative error, as per the definition, relative error is defined as the ratio of the mean absolute error to the true value of the measured quantity. Mean absolute error is your delta a bar, and true value of the measured quantity is your mean value, that is your a bar. So relative error basically symbolize del a, not delta, del, that is your symbol is del, and del a is nothing but the relative error. Now if you want to express the relative error in terms of percentage, what you will do, you will simply multiply with 100 with the percentage sign. So relative error expressed in percentage is known as percentage error, and percentage relative error is nothing but is your delta a, percentage symbol, delta a bar by a bar into 100 percentage sign. Now things become more clear once you take the example, and the example part is like this. The radius of a thin metallic wire measured with screw gauge. Screw gauge is an instrument, we will get this one later on during our practical class. The values of the radius of the wire are 3.04 mm, 3.06 mm, 3.08 mm, 3.07 mm and 3.05 mm. Find number 1, mean absolute error, relative error and percentage error. So to find mean absolute error, you have to define the mean value, that is your A bar. 3.04 plus 3.06, 3.08 plus 3.07, 3.05 divided by 5. So it is coming out 3.06 mm. You do this calculation and try to find out the result. Now A bar, that is the true value, is your 3.06 mm. Now if you have to calculate the absolute error for each of the observation, then we have to use this formula, delta AI, absolute sign, A bar minus AI, like this, delta A1, A bar minus A1. So A bar already we have got, and A1 is your 3.04, so it is coming out 0.02. So as it is the absolute value, so it is always positive. So in this way, for delta A2 you will get 0, for delta A3 modular sign you will get 0.02 mm, for delta A4 modular sign you will get 0.01 mm, for delta A5 modular sign you will get 0.01 mm. So if you want to define the mean absolute error, what you have to do, you have to sum up and divide it by 5. So as per calculation, you try this calculation, it's coming out 0.012 mm. So this is your mean absolute error. Now next one is your relative error. So as per the definition, delta A bar by A bar. So delta A bar is your 0.012 and A bar is your 3.06. So it is coming out 0.0039. You check the calculation. Now delta A percentage sign, because as per the question it is asked to define percentage error. So 0.0039 into 100, so it is coming out 0.39 percentage. So these are the formula, and you have to apply this formula in the numericals to define the requirement. So please go through this part. And absolute is always mean, that is the magnitude, always positive. Absolute value is always positive. So please go through this topic. This is very important because in exam we will get numericals related with the formula. It is not supposed to ask you what is absolute error, what is mean absolute error. Rather, one numerical is provided to you and it is asked to define the required parameter, like mean absolute error, relative error, percentage error, like that. So try to understand, and before winding up, absolute error, as per the definition, it says the difference between. No, difference, it is not necessary. As per the statement, absolute error is the measurement of a physical quantity. Absolute error in the measurement of a physical quantity is the magnitude of the difference between the true value and the individual measured value. So when it says difference, it is not necessary it is true value minus individual measured value. It may be individual value minus true value also. But as we are considering the absolute value, that's why you will get the positive value every time. Okay, so please go through and find out your doubts, because it's a very important part of this chapter. Thank you.